If you love college football, you've come to the right place. Mark Rogers TV. If you have yet to see any of my other videos, you have come to the right place because we talk college football 24/7, 365. Whether I give the analysis or I'm talking to some of the best broadcasters and bloggers in the world of college football. I'm in the midst of a series where I'm ranking, as I have for 3 consecutive off seasons now, all the schedules in college football. 68 all the way to number 1 and the toughest in the land. So that's all the Power 5 teams plus Army, UMass, Notre Dame, and BYU. We arrive at the 12th ranked schedule in the Big Ten, meaning the 3rd easiest in the Big Ten, number 59 in college football. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will discuss and debate college football. Now let's talk the Hawkeyes' path to a Big Ten championship. It goes through the Big Ten Western Division, of course, and who did they play in the East? So that is key, and if you would like to know and gain some insight into how I devised these rankings, please search the introductory video, College Football Playoff, College Football Schedule System, and you'll find it there. I can't explain it each and every time. All right, so for Iowa, in the Big Ten Eastern Division, they've got a date at Michigan State. We probably know less about Sparty than we have in years, and they're probably one of the mystery teams in college football. College football playoff team, Big Ten champion, 3-9, 1-8 in the Big Ten the next season. They're probably somewhere in between. ESPN's Power Index has Michigan State ranked at number 59 in the country. That surprises me. I think they're a little better than that. So that's a non-division game for Iowa. You've also got Ohio State, of course, the number 1 team in the country at this point, definitely a top 5 to 10 team. And then the other date for Iowa out of division would be the game that they've got against Penn State. So that's pretty difficult. So why is this 59th in the country and 12th in the Big Ten? Well, first of all, they play in the West. So almost every schedule in the West is going to be automatically worse than the schedules in the East. So I put the East in front of the West, and then I start to make the comparisons from there. So the East gets the nod over the West, and that gives you a little insight into how I break down the schedules within the conference. Penn State, Ohio State, and the other game, Michigan State, pretty difficult for Iowa, but their out-of-conference slate is deplorable. Wyoming, they almost have to play Iowa State, but much like the rest of the country, Iowa's going to have to get on board with playing 2 Power 5 teams, especially when their designated rival is typically awful. We expect the Cyclones to be better this year. The game's in Ames, so that's going to be more difficult for the Hawkeyes. But Wyoming, yes, they've got to face a top-notch quarterback against the Cowboys, but Iowa State on the road in North Texas, one of the easiest non-conference slates in college football. Iowa's got a difficult stretch late October into November against Northwestern on the road, Minnesota, Ohio State, and Wisconsin on the road. Northwestern, Minnesota, Ohio State, Wisconsin, pretty tough 4-game stretch. Earlier in the season, it's a 2-game toughie, Penn State, and on the road against Michigan State. Iowa, 3rd easiest in the Big Ten, number 59 schedule in college football. Like me, follow me, subscribe to me, do all those things, and we will discuss and debate college football. Now let's talk Iowa right here on Mark Rogers TV.